relations with this new government, whatever it may be. But the legislative branch is going to have certainly a large role to play as well. Florida Congresswoman Ileana Ros-Lehtinen, Republican of Florida, is chair of the House Foreign Affairs Committee and has been good enough to join us. Congresswoman, what's the first step?
Well, the first step is to make sure that there's calm, to make sure that we start this peaceful transition period where the United States and our responsible allies can play a key role in helping the Egyptian people, because it is the decision of the Egyptian people, move toward free and fair, transparent, internationally recognized elections. And we want to make sure the Egyptian people do what they can to have responsible folks run for office, and that would worry us if the Muslim Brotherhood would hijack the electoral process to gain a foothold in the legitimate process of politics and democratic elections, and that would damage Egypt's relations with the U.S., with our strong ally Israel, and would really put us in a difficult situation. Egypt, as you know, is the recipient of a large amount of U.S. aid because we know that they've had this peace agreement with Israel. So we've got to make sure that Egypt suspends this emergency law under which they've been operating for years, and they make these difficult but important steps toward legitimate, internationally recognized elections. The military plays a pivotal role in making sure that order is restored. Yes, we understand this euphoric celebration, but we don't want extremist elements to hijack this exuberant mood of the Egyptian people to further their extremist goals. And I'm speaking of the Muslim Brotherhood and other such individuals. So the United States knows it's Egypt's decision. It's the decision of the Egyptian people. But we hope that they come to the right conclusion, that they want true elections and good democratic leaders to lead them forward.
I know that everyone in Washington is scrambling to keep up with events. Is this the time when a congressional delegation might head over there and start meeting with some of these key military officers like General Omar Suleiman and Hussein Tatawi to meet with them and try to put a pro-American stamp on what happens next?
I don't think so. I don't think this is a time for congressional delegations to go over there. Certainly the president, perhaps a few key leaders, but remember that every time we go over there, that means that the military is forced to give us an inordinate amount of protection, taking away time and resources that they need to make sure that there's calm, that there's a movement to democracy, and that does not mean that we need to go over there. This is the modern age where communications take place with lightning speed. Pick up the telephone, do video conferences. No one needs to go over there right now. It just takes away a lot of resources from the Egyptian military and the police to give us protection. But what we want is a calm transition, a peaceful transition, to not hijack this movement toward extremist elements and move toward elections. And now people are asking, what happens to U.S. aid to Egypt? I think it's premature right now until we see how this is moving forward to make sure that the safeguards are in place so that true democratic leaders are the ones that will be in place in Egypt. And we want to make sure that Egypt conforms to their international obligations and the treaties that they have signed, including peace with Israel and making sure that they don't take any hostile action against other countries. So the time for calmness is now, and the time for rational thought, peaceful transition, and I think that this will all work out for the good. Mubarak should have said that yesterday. Some folks just don't know when it's their time to leave.
Well said. Congresswoman Ileana Ros-Lehtinen, Republican of Florida,
Thank you
and
so
chair
much.
of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Congresswoman, thank you.